What's up, everyone? This update feels like behavior going all in on atmosphere, pressure, and mind games, and it shows in almost every system they touched. Let's start with the obvious elephant smashing through a pallet. Vecna, also known as the First. This killer is not built to gently ease you into anything. From the moment the match starts, the whole map feels like it's on a timer, and that pressure is coming from how his powers stack and escalate. The Vine attack isn't just another ranged threat, it's area control, punishment for greed, and a setup tool all rolled into one. Survivors caught in it start collecting Worldbreaker tokens, and that's where the anxiety kicks in. Because you're not immediately downed, but you know something worse is loading in the background. It's that slow burn dread that fits Stranger Things perfectly. Then there's the upside down mechanic, and this is where map traversal gets wild. Vecna stepping out of the normal world and reappearing somewhere else isn't just mobility, it's disorientation. You might think you've bought yourself time after a safe pallet or a long loop, and suddenly he's back with an undergate attack that hits a massive area. If you get clipped, that's more Worldbreaker progress, and once that effect activates, the match shifts gears completely. Instead of tokens, you're taking damage, and grandfather clocks spawning around the map force survivors into risky decisions. Do you stop and interact to delay the inevitable, or do you keep running and hope you can outpace the countdown? Either way, Vecna is dictating the tempo, not you. On the survivor side, Dustin and Eleven feel very different from each other, and that's a good thing. Dustin's perks are all about clever preparation and teamwork without feeling overly safe. Bada bada boom, turning windows into traps after generator work is sneaky in the best way. It rewards planning instead of panic. Change of plan is one of those perks that looks simple on paper, but ends up saving lives, especially when you're forced into lockers during high-pressure moments. And teamwork, full circuit, encourages sticking together on gens without turning into a pure numbers buff, which keeps it balanced while still feeling rewarding. 11, on the other hand, leans heavily into information and psychological warfare. Extrasensory perception adds this eerie layer where crouching isn't just stealth, it's strategy. That expanding effect that messes with detection can completely throw off a killer's read of the situation. We See You is especially interesting because it flips the script on aura reading. The killer thinks they're gaining intel, but every time your aura gets revealed, you're quietly building toward exposing them instead. When it finally triggers and your team gets that vision window, it feels earned, not free. Beyond characters, this update messes with the foundation of how matches play out. Killer class updates aren't flashy, but they matter. Fearmonger becoming faster when unseen and triggering screams on injury turns basic chase mistakes into instant chaos. These changes push killers towards smarter positioning instead of brute force looping, and that's healthier for the game long term. The new Torchbearer Survivor class also adds a fresh dynamic. Starting with a flashlight that evolves into a flash grenade style ability means utility isn't locked behind RNG anymore, and revealing chase info encourages coordinated play without forcing voice comms. Tonics coming back is another big shift. These aren't just items, they're tempo changers. Choosing the right tonic can subtly influence how aggressive or cautious a match becomes, and both sides get meaningful options instead of gimmicks. Add in the visual terror radius improvements and dual terror radius updates, and suddenly information feels clearer without being dumbed down. You're reacting to what you see and hear, not just what you memorize. Even small things like allowing cooperative healing with up to 3 survivors change the flow of recovery moments. It speeds things up, but it also creates louder, riskier situations that killers can punish if they read the map well. New maps and bug fixes round it all out, especially for 2v8, which feels smoother and more intentional here instead of experimental. Overall, this update doesn't feel like it's trying to impress you with one mechanic. It's trying to make every minute of a match feel heavier. Decisions linger longer, mistakes stack up faster, and wins feel earned on both sides. Whether you love it or hate it, one thing's clear: Dead by Daylight just became a lot more intense, and you're definitely going to feel it the next time that trial loads in.